The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, for you.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. On the Carolina sideline, here's a look at head coach Dave Canales. These guys trying to end the front half of this season on a better note. Currently 2-5 on the year. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're off from MetLife. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43. Dart out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
So the flag not necessary, Brock. He made the catch anyway, and they're going to take that yardage instead. The interference penalty is declined.
Really a testament to his focus throughout that play. It's one thing to catch balls in practice or on air or even...
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Caden Wynn. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And now a small gain up to about the 32. Drew Phillips making the tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the pistol, give to Scadaboo. Across midfield to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Into the 2nd level, past the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Giants, 1st down.
On the handoff. Here's Scatterboo. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go now.
Quick one to the outside by Dobbs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Third and 6.
Let's go.
They'll air it out on third. That's caught. This is Kurtz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the move, headed right. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. This is Scatterboo, left side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Tracy is in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive.
Back right.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Panther first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set, hut. Black 40.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Smith red.
Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap down Young. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Giants, running back Cam Scatterboo, trotting back out there. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
One play action with darts. Buying some time left. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down. It starts. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboom. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Running with Scatterboom. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Kair Elam getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's Scatterboom on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
They'll throw, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down, Young. All in left side. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Black 40.
Carolina.
Ready?
Putting the tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Here's Young on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's second and 15. Young working from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. Drifts away from one. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Young throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
He tucks it and takes off. And they take this in for the score. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Patterson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down now, ball at the 33. To throw, here's Dart. Once complete, it's Brian outright. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, here's Dart. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dart gonna throw again. Spoon here for Scatterboot. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants using their first timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Dart's out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Dart's looking to throw. He's got it near the 10. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
60 Bisons, go!
They are throwing it again. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. Finds him over the middle. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go, set. Yellow, ready?
Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready. Blue, 30.
From the pistol, it's Young. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
On the set.
Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. He fields this at the 18. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and are working to stretch that out to 4. Driving forward with Scatterboo. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if we can get you a new set of downs.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Check up.
On play action with Darts. Cut out left. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Viking 18.
Here's Scatterboo. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Groupie sends it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Patterson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Giants and running back Cam Scatterboo trotting back out there. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
60 Bison.
Rolling from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
The 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Scatterboo here on the toss. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and
Third down now. Here's Starks. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
that's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
Ready, break.
Giants into the nickel, third down.
Down. Blast. Set.
Running for it here with Hubbard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants and running back Cam Scatterboo trotting back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First down now, ball at the 33. They give right side, it's Scatterboo. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the carry, this is Scatterboo. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And he could have a free play here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. running it after the penalty. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
12 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
In the red zone now. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He gets with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 45.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Out of the gun, Young. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Mike Sanders still makes the play.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
On 1st and 10, clear start. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It appears that all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8. At the Panthers 8-yard line.
With the Scadaboo here on his own read. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He gets with a return here. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Panthers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. To the air on 1st down, Young. He's keeping it. That ball is out. Young lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Young working from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
And this is another incompletion.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, set. 10 black, ready.
Pushing the tight end over. Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Now it's Scatterboo. To the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A handoff to Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have...
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you. Yeah.
blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
I keep on lying
my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born.